This video will show you how to create a Google site for your Einstein Junior project. First, make sure you log in with your school account that ends with carlsbadusd.net. Then make your way to google.com so that you see the Rubik's Cube or the 9-squared box. Select the box and select Sites. Because you're making a Google site, you will click here. From the Google site, it will ask you to create a website. I will create a sample website to show you how this will work. Click on Create, and then you have two options to choose a blank template or browse from the gallery. I recommend using a blank template for your first time. So make sure the blank template is selected. Then you can give your website a name. I'm going to call this Example Einstein Junior Project Google Site. But you might want to name yours after your actual project. Notice it automatically creates a basically URL for customizing your actual website. Then you click down here where it says Select a Theme. There's a little drop-down menu and you click on the arrow, and you have all these options to choose when you look to pick your website design. There's lots of different options. I'm going to go ahead and pick Tron, and once I've clicked my option, I'm going to go ahead and click Create. So it's going to create the website, and it may take a few moments because it's taking all this information you've given it and creating its domain. And so I can look and see that now I have a blank example project here. So now I need to start adding my different layers. Now your two keys you're going to use the most are this button here, which is create a page, and this button here that lets you edit the page. When you click on the edit or the pencil, it gives you all these different basically options. So I can go ahead and type my challenge name. I can go ahead and put my name and other information. I can type that. I can also go up here to the toolbar and change it to 16 size font. I can bold it, I can change the color, so there's a lot of options here for what I can do. Okay, there's the numbering, the bullets, so I can type anything I'd like in here. I also have the option to put in things like pictures. To put an image in, I go up here to Insert, click on Image, and then I can upload an image from somewhere on my computer. Maybe I save that on the downloads or my desktop, but I can click Upload, and maybe I'm going to put a picture of a piece of my project, or maybe I'm going to do a picture of something else. So I can go ahead and search my files. So let's just pick a random image. There's a display board. I'm just going to use that as an example. I select that, click Open, and it's going to go ahead and upload that image right into the website. Now I have an option to also search by the web URL address. So if you go out to Google, you can go ahead and actually put in a web address for that image. So I have uploaded it. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And this one put in upside down, so I must have picked the wrong image. But you can get the idea of how it's going to look. So I can insert the image. I can also change the size of it, make it medium or large. I'm going to go ahead and remove it because it's upside down, so I have to select a different one. But again, putting in pictures, I go into Insert, Image, and then I can pick the option of where I want to get that picture from. I can then go ahead, and if let's say I'm going to go ahead and remove it since it's upside down, I'm going to put the information about my challenge, maybe my name, date, and period. Now I'm going to add a page for each part of the Einstein Junior project. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Anytime I make a change, I want to go up here to Save. And then I'm going to select what is called the Create page. I want to add a page. So let's say I want to make a page for my design research. I'm going to call it Design Research. And I'm going to tell it to put it under the home because I want it to be a subsection of my main project. You can choose to put it at the top level, but it seems to work better if I put it under the home or whatever my main topic is. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create once I've made a name for this page and put it under my home. And now you can see it appears right here. Now this is a brand new page. I want to put in my design research from this project. So I'm going to go up here to Insert. And this time I'm going to make my way, instead of image, I'm going to go all the way over here to Google Drive. So I'm going to select Document, because the majority of our things are documents, but you can see there are other options to insert. So again, for a majority of this project, you're going to go Insert, Drive, and then select the document. So this is the design research. You can look through all the things that you've made, or you can simply search up here. So I'm going to go ahead and just find a design research, and look, you can see a lot of you are popping up here. So I would select my design research. I'm going to go ahead and put something in there that doesn't have a student's name. But I can go ahead and literally select any topic here, any document. I'm going to go ahead and pick something, again, that a student doesn't have a name on it. So I'm going to pick this, but I could just pick my design research, and then I'm going to click select. This is where I can actually customize. So I can change the title. Maybe I want to take out that. I can make it larger or smaller here, and then I click save. It's going to embed that Google document directly into this Google site, but it won't look like it does until you go up here and click save. As soon as you click save, you can actually see the document being embedded. So there's this document right here. So you would embed your design research and have it right in here, and you would basically be able to see every part of it. So once I have my design research, I go back up here, I'd create another page. Maybe I'm going to make this page my procedures. I'm going to go ahead and put it under the design research, or I could put it at a top level depending on what I am doing for my website. And then it's going to create that page. And then I can go ahead, you can see there's procedures right near design research. I can go ahead and go insert, Google Drive, and go ahead and click my document, and then find again my procedures. So it helps if you type, or you can just simply search this way. So that's how you insert, again, your Google Docs. Insert, Drive, and then pick what you'd like to insert. The only thing that can be kind of tricky is your graphs. So when you go to download your graphs, you will notice that it only gives you an option to insert a spreadsheet. So you can insert your spreadsheet, or you can click up here into Google Classroom. I can go ahead and open up Google Classroom, and I can actually show you how I'm going to get my graph. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to pull a student's graph so you can kind of see how it does. So you go back to your graph of your data, and you can actually go in and look at the graph. I'm going to borrow students here. And when you open your graph, you'll actually see your spreadsheet, but you actually need the graph to go into the website. So these guys right here. So the easiest way to do this is to save these as an image. You go up to the down arrow and say you can either save the image, which is probably your easiest bet, is to save the image. It goes right into your downloads. So again, I clicked on this arrow downward and clicked Save Image. And then when I go back to my graph, so let's say I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to create another page for my results. So I'm going to go up to the Create a Page. I'm going to call this Results. Go ahead and click Create. So it's creating that page. Now I need to put my graphs here. So I'm going to do that by going Insert, and I had downloaded, see down here, there's the graph. Insert, Image, and now I'm going to upload the images from my downloads. I'm going to go to my Downloads folder, and I'm going to find the graph. There's a couple graphs. I have to find which one I downloaded. Looks like I did that one earlier today. So you can find it by the .jpeg is probably what you'll find it as. I have too many graphs, but we'll choose that one. So I went into my downloads. I got that graph off of there. And then it's going to upload the graph right in there. And I could also do it by web address, and that will insert the picture in there as well. So you have a lot of different options. So you really want to make sure you keep saving your website, and you can play around in the edit tools. You can play around with the settings. And then if you want to get really fancy, if you go into the setting wheel and go into manage sites, you get a lot of different options. So you can change your fonts, colors, and themes there. You can also change your pages if you don't like where they are. You can move them by dragging them to where you want them to be. And you also can go ahead and change any of the sharing permissions. So anything I didn't cover in this video, please feel free to Google. All this stuff is available on Google or YouTube. Good luck, and can't wait to see your websites.